pieces, dust on the shelf, hands full of history I hid from myself. You didn't ask questions, you just took my hand, sat in the silence till I could stand. Every tremor, every tear I tried to hide, you just stayed there, breathing by my side. Thank you for the cracks in me, where your kindness found its way in every faded, crooked line you traced like it was golden. You turned all my broken parts into rooms that feel like home. Thank you for the cracks in me, I don't feel alone. I used to fear daylight, eyes on my skin, thinking if you saw it all you'd turn and give in. But you just said stay here, pulled me to your chest, let the old ghosts whisper till they could rest. Oh, every shiver, every story said in halves, you just listened until I to laugh. Thank you for the cracks in me, where your kindness found its way in every faded, crooked line you traced like it was golden. You turned all my broken parts into rooms that feel like home. Thank you for the cracks in me. Gentle could be strong, that someone would stay when the nights ran long. You held the hurt till it loosened its hold. You made my scars feel quietly bold. Thank you for the cracks in me, where your kindness found its way in every faded, crooked line you traced like it was golden. You found the places I don't show, little cracks behind my jokes. You didn't flinch, you took it slow, like reading pages that were smoke. You traced the stories in my skin, all the battles I tucked in. You kissed the corners of my fear, said you're still whole when you're right here. Thank you for loving all my scars, for every broken, burning part. You held the hurt, you held my heart until it softened in your arms. You turned my ache to something new. I never knew I'd feel this true. For every wound you've turned to art. Thank you for loving all my scars. I used to brace for saying stay, half half expecting you to fade, but you keep showing up each day, setting chairs for all my shades. You pour your light in all the cracks, sewing threads where I was blacked out from all the years I read. You made space for me to land. Ooh. Thank you for loving all my scars, for every broken, burning part. You held the hurt, you held my heart until it softened in your arms. You turned my ache to something new. I never knew I'd feel this true. For every wound you've turned to art. Thank you for loving all my scars. Some nights I still shake in my sleep, old ghosts lining up at my feet. You just pull me closer, whisper low, you're not what happened years ago. I used to hide from every mirror. Now in your eyes I'm growing clearer. Thank you for loving. I used to sleep in armor, boots by the bedroom door, dreams full of running, heart always braced for war. Then you came, speaking softly like sunlight under a shade. You didn't ask for my stories, you just sat there and stayed. Thank you for the quiet places you made inside my chest, where all my broken pieces can finally rest. You touch the faded edges of every hidden bruise, love I never knew. Someone could be so gentle with my wounds. You kiss the line on my shoulder, call it a map, not a mark. Trace every pale little valley like constellations in the dark. You don't flinch at my trembling when no ghosts pass through. You just hold my shaking fingers like that's the easiest thing to do. Thank you for the quiet places you made inside my chest, where all my broken pieces can finally rest. You touch the faded edges of every hidden bruise, love I never knew. I used to pray just to feel less, now I'm learning how to feel more. Leaning into the ache in my chest, because your hand is on the door. If I forget I'm worthy, will you say my name in that way? Slow and sure and certain, till the fear just melts away. You found me in the quiet, where I learned to hide my ache, tracing every faded story in the lines a heartbreak makes. You didn't rush the breaking, you didn't fix what you don't know. You just stayed and held the shaking till the shaking let me go. Thank you for this gentle love, for every scar you touch like gold, for standing in the softest way where the hurting used to hold. Thank you for your steady heart, teach your mind it's safe to feel. Every breath beside you says, this is how love can heal. I used to sleep in armor, waiting for the next goodbye. Now I wake to quiet breathing and a calm I can't deny. You listen to the silence, hear the things I never say. You just breathe, and in that kindness all the sharpness falls away. Thank you for this gentle love, for every scar you touch like gold, for standing in the softest way where the hurting used to hold. Thank you for your steady heart, teaching mine it's safe to feel. Every breath beside you says, when the old ghosts call my name, you turn on one small light. You remind me I'm still here, more than what I survived. Every time your fingers lace through the places I once closed, I remember I am loved. I remember I am home. Thank you for this gentle love, for every scar you touch like gold, for standing in the softest way where the hurting used to hold. I used to flinch at kindness, wait for the moment it would turn. Counted every quiet silence as proof I never could be worth the work. You came in slow, unhurried, pulled up a chair beside my shame, held my shaken stories like they were something you were glad I named. Thank you for this steady love, for staying when it hurt to touch, for tracing every faded mark like art upon my broken heart. Thank you for your patient hands, for seeing who I am, not what I've been. You turned my wounds to softer skin. I breathe again, I breathe again. I used to hide the photographs of all the days that bent me wrong. You didn't try to paint them bright, you just sat there humming along. Now when the memories tremble, you wrap your arms around the quake. You don't rush the shaking, you just whisper love, love that's allowed to wake. Thank you for this steady love, for staying when it hurt to touch, for tracing every faded mark like art upon my broken heart. Thank you for your patient hands, for seeing who I am, not what I've been. You turn my wounds to softer skin. Against the places time forgot, the tender spots I learned to lock away. You stay. You see the girl beneath the guard, touch every scar like it's a sacred place. You stay. You found me counting all my broken pieces, naming every crack like it was my fault. You sat down on the floor and held the silence till all my trembling finally learned to talk. You never tried to rush the aching, you just let the hurt and breathe. Like sunlight on the curtains, you slowly open me. Thank you for your soft hands on my heart, for every quiet night you stayed, for loving all the pieces torn apart, and tracing every line my history. You don't run from all the damage in the dark, you hold it and it doesn't feel so sharp. Thank you for your soft hands on my heart. You kiss the places I tried hard to cover, marks I swore I'd always hide. You say they read like chapters of survival, and somehow I believe you when you smile. You don't pretend the past was easy, you don't pretend to understand. You just listen when it's bleeding, and you reach for my hand. Thank you for your soft hands on my heart, for every quiet night you stayed, for loving all the pieces torn apart, and tracing every line my history, for every time you stayed when I pushed you away, for every it's okay when I couldn't say my own name, for all the nights you whispered I'm not afraid of where you've been. You taught my guarded heart to let somebody in. Thank you for your soft hands on my heart, for every quiet night you stayed, for loving all the pieces torn apart, and tracing every line my history made. You found the places I tried to hide, boxes in the basement locked up in my mind. You sat on the floor there, quiet on the rug, reading every scar line like a folded note of love. Thank you for these gentle hands, for holding all the hurt I am. You touch the ache and it turns to grace. I never knew my broken parts could rest inside your steady heart. You lay your kindness over every bruise, and I heal loving you. You don't ask for pretty, you just ask for true. You don't flinch at shadows, you walk me through. I said I was damaged, you just shook your head, called me a garden that hadn't bloomed yet. Thank you for these gentle hands, for holding all the hurt I am. You touch the ache and it turns to grace. I never knew my broken parts could rest inside your steady heart. You lay your kindness over every bruise. Every quiet panic, every old refrain, you breathe in the trembling, you breathe out my shame. If all I ever give you is this honest view, I hope my open, mended heart feels like a thank you. used to hide my hands, afraid you'd trace the stories in my skin. Every faded line, a place that someone left and never came again. You didn't ask or prove, you just sat down and slowly moved in one quiet night at a time. You taught my guarded heart to let you in. Thank you for loving all the broken parts, for kissing every bruise inside my heart, for staying in the silence when my past felt way too loud. I never knew a love like this could be allowed. Thank you for touching every hidden scar, till I believe I'm worthy as I am. You turned my hurt to healing in your arms. Thank you for the way you hold my scars. You read between my words, the tremor when I say that I'm okay. You don't try to fix, you hold the shaking pieces where they lay. You laugh at all my fear until it loses power over me. You call me by my name like it's the sweetest sound you've ever dreamed. Thank you for loving all the broken parts, for kissing every bruise inside my heart, for staying in the silence when my past felt way too loud. I never knew a love like this could be allowed. Some days the old ones open, old shadows in my chest. You wrap me in your sweater, say you can fall apart and rest. I never knew that softness could feel this strong, this sure. You lay beside my darkness till the night feels almost pure. You found me in the quiet, dust on every part. I'd build my walls like armor round a shaken heart. You didn't pull or press me, you just took my hand. Stayed through all the stories you could barely understand. Thank you for loving all the broken, every bruise, every hidden mark. You trace them like they're poems, soft hands on my heart. You turn the ache into a blessing, like flowers growing through the dark. I never knew that I could feel this, soft hands on my heart. I used to flinch at kindness, wait for it to fade, laugh it off and change the subject, hide the hurt away. But you remembered every detail, every shaken breath, held me when the past came back and I was bracing for the rest. trace them like they're poems. Soft hands on my heart, you turn the ache into a blessing. Like flowers growing through the dark, I never knew that I could feel this. Soft hands on my heart. I was sure I was too damaged, too tangled up, too torn, but you stayed through all my weather. You were shelter in the storm. Now the nightmares don't feel endless, they loosen and depart. Because you love the parts I hated, you're stitching up my heart. Thank you for lover. Found me in the hallway, sitting on the floor, back against the drywall, eyes on the door. You didn't ask for stories, you just took my hand, said we can sit in silence, I'll try to understand. Thank you for the quiet places where my shaking heart can rest. For every touch that never presses, every you can take your time. You said you're turning all my hurt to traces, soft as morning on my skin. Thank you for a love that stays till the old scars let you in. I used to flinch at laughter, waiting for the turn. Every gentle promise felt like it would burn. But you learned all my landmines, never step too near. You call my fears by nickname till they disappear. Thank you for the quiet places where my shaking heart can rest. For every touch that never presses, every you can take your time. You said you're turning all my hurt to traces, soft as morning on my skin. Thank you for a love that stays till the old scars let you in. You kissed the lines I tried to hide, every faded mark that says I survived. You don't call me broken, just brave for being here. You hold the pieces steady till they fit this year. Thank you for the quiet places where my shaking heart can rest. For every touch that never presses, every you can take your time. You said the places I don't name, all the stories I hid in the dark. Every ache I folded away, every line in my skin like a map of the past. You didn't flinch, you just stayed. Let the silence be soft in your hands. You traced the edges of old pain, like you had all the time, all the time. Thank you for loving these scars, for holding the hurt like a heart made of glass. You're turning my tremble to trust, teaching my body that touch can be kind. Thank you for staying this close, for every slow breath that tells me I'm safe. You're healing the girl I was once small. Steady heartbeat at a time. Brace for the break, every kindness felt like a lie. But you keep knocking so gently on the doors I kept bolted inside. You kiss the corners of old fears, say you're allowed to be tired tonight. And I finally let myself on a shoulder that doesn't let go, and I cry. I didn't know love could move this quiet, like sunlight sneaking under a door. I didn't know I could say I'm frightened and not watch you walk off the porch. So when my voice shakes, when my hands shake, you just wrap them both in yours. I'm learning to live in this moment, not the memories that came before. Thank you for loving these scars, for holding the hurt like a heart made of glass. You're turning my tremble to trust, teaching my body that touch can be kind. Thank you for staying this close, for every slow breath that tells me I'm safe. You're healing the girl I was once small. Steady heartbeat at a time. Found me in the after, ashes in my chest, hands that shook at kindness, waiting for the next regret. You didn't rush my hurting, you just held my gaze. Let me say the ugly things, you stayed anyway. Every flinch, every shadow on my face, you learned the map of where the hurt had traced. Oh, thank you for the quiet where my shaking heart could rest, for touching all the places I was scared to confess. You turned my scars to stories. I'm not hiding anymore. I never knew love could could feel like this, but I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for yours. You kiss the little fractures I thought were mine to keep. You listen when the memories pull me out too deep. You laugh at all my darkness like it doesn't make you run. You say that's how the light gets in, and call me your beloved one. Every night you turn the monsters into names, hand in mine till they're small enough to fade. Ooh, thank you for the quiet where my shaking heart could rest, for touching all the places I was scared to confess. You turn my scars to stories. I'm not hiding anymore. I never knew love could feel like this, but I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for yours. I don't brace for impact now. I don't wait for you to leave. You taught my nervous hands a different kind of belief. If this is how redemption feels on skin, then every broken piece was leading me to this. Found me in the quiet, hidden in my sleeves, faded little stories I never let you read. You brushed along the edges, didn't look away, just held my shaking fingers and called me by my name. Thank you for my scars. You kiss every line like art. All the breaks, all the bruises, you turn them into stars. Thank you for my scars, for loving every mark you find. All the pieces I once hated, you're healing them in time. You listen when I tremble over words I lost. You sit inside the silence, paying every cost. You trace the hurt I buried, say it's safe with me, and somehow in your breathing my chest can finally breathe. Thank you for my scars. You kiss every line like art. All the breaks, all the bruises, you turn them into stars. Thank you for my scars, for loving every mark you find. All the pieces I once hated, you're healing them in time. I used to hide the broken bit, turn my face, pretend it didn't sting. Now I let the daylight in. You stay, you stay, you stay. when the smoke had barely cleared, hands still shaking at the table, naming every hidden fear. You didn't try to fix me, didn't rush the broken parts. You just sat there in the silence, let my storms move through your arms. Thank you for the quiet, where my hurting heart could rest. For every time you held me, when I braced for something less. For turning all my fault lines into places you call home. Thank you for this gentle love that stitches what I thought was stone. I warned you about my edges, about the nights I disappear. Thought the weight of all my history be too much to keep you near. But you kissed the faded stories, traced the seams along my skin, saying all the roads that broke you led you here. So let them. Thank you for the quiet, where my hurting heart could rest. For every time you held me, when I braced for something else. You press your forehead to my forehead, I hear my breathing start to slow. Every scar that used to shame me is a map of how we grow. If the past comes back to haunt me, you just turn the lights on low, say I'm here, I'm not leaving, and it's all I need to know. You traced the places I tried to hide, every faded story crossed into my skin. You didn't rush me, didn't ask why, just held a shake and let the soft begin. Thank you for the quiet, where my ghost can finally rest. For every steady heartbeat pressed against my chest, you turned old scars into something I can hold. I never knew love could be this gentle with my soul. With my soul. breathing slows and you don't fix the pieces. You just stay the night till the weight I'm carrying starts letting go. Thank you for the quiet where my ghost can finally rest. For every steady heartbeat pressed against my chest, you turned old scars into something I can hold. I never knew love could be this gentle with my soul. All the hurt I learned by heart, you're untying thread by thread. Every time you say my name, like it's something soft instead of all the broken, all the blame. You see golden in the cracks and I feel younger when you're looking back. Thank you for the quiet where my ghost can finally rest. For every steady heartbeat pressed against my chest. Used to sleep in armor, boots by the door, dreams full of thunder, heart on the floor. You never asked for stories, you just held my shaking hands. Let the silence do the talking like only someone gentle can. Thank you for this quiet love, for staying when it hurt too much, for kissing every broken part till I forgot where the scars were. Thank you for your patient eyes, for seeing who I am inside. You're the softest place I've ever known, my gentle hands, my healing home. You trace the faded edges of things I never said. Every ghost that used to haunt me, you've invited into bed. You don't try to fix the past, you just lie here in the dark, humming hope into the shadows till they loosen from my heart. Thank you for this quiet love, for staying when it hurt too much, for kissing every broken part till I forgot where the scars were. Thank you for your patient eyes, for seeing who I am inside. You're the softest place I've ever known, my gentle hands. I didn't know I could be this open, didn't know these ribs could bend. You turned every flinch, every moment I ran into reasons to stay and mend. So if you ever start to tremble, if old memories pull you apart, I'll be the arms, I'll be the shelter, I will hold your healing heart. Healing heart. after storms, hands shaking, still tracing every mark. You listened while I named each broken part. Then you held them like treasure in the dark. Thank you for this healing love, for staying when it hurt to touch, for every time you kissed a bruise and called it beautiful enough. Thank you for this steady heart, for lying there when I fell apart. You taught my aching skin to trust I'm breathing softer because of us. You don't rush the places I still hide. You just wait there, sitting on the other side, saying take your time, I'm not going anywhere. And somehow all that heavy feels shared. Thank you for this healing love, for staying when it hurt to touch, for every time you kissed a bruise and called it beautiful enough. Thank you for this steady heart, for lying there when I fell apart. You taught my aching skin to trust I'm breathing softer because of every old story you read between the lines, turning all the hurt into something kind. I never knew love could feel this calm. Your name is the quiet inside my palms. You found the places I don't show, dusty corners, doors closed. You didn't ask me to be brave, you just sat down and stayed. Thank you for your gentle hands on old scars, for every kiss that turns a bruise into a star, for loving all the versions that I've tried to hide away. You're the softest place my breaking heart has ever laid. You hear the tremble in my laugh, the story buried in my past. You hold the silence like a prayer, breathing in my fear-filled air. I used to flinch at every touch, waiting for the worst. You trace the edge heart's too weak. You turn my shame into a song. You hum along and I You found the places I tried to hide, dust on the boxes pushed to the side. You took them gently, set them on your knees, said we can open these together if you want with me. Thank you for this healing love, for staying when the nights got rough, every scar you kissed instead of turning away. Thank you for the quiet days, the way you listen when I shake, for making all my broken pieces feel okay. Thank you for this healing love. I used to flinch at every raised voice, learn how to shrink down like I had no choice. You never rushed me, you just held my hand till my breathing matched your breathing, slow and soft again. Thank you for this healing love, for staying when the nights got rough, for every scar you kissed instead of turning away. Thank you for the quiet days, the way you listen when I shake, for making all my broken pieces feel okay. You call me kind when I feel small. You say you're safe and I believe it all. You trace each line, my history on my skin, say look how far, look how far you've been. Thank you for this healing love, staying when the nights got rough. Thank you for the quiet days, the way you listen when I shake, for making all my broken pieces feel okay. Thank you for this healing love. You found me in the quiet, dust on every frame, stories I stopped telling because they shook with shame. You traced the faded edges of every hidden bruise, said you can leave them open, I'll sit here with you. Thank you for the broken first safe place I've known. Thank you for the hurt I've healed with both my hands inside your own. For loving all the shattered stars. Thank you for the broken parts. You kiss the lines I'm hiding, those battles in my skin. Say all the roads that hurt you, still let you hear again. You don't ask me to be braver, just breathe beside my doubt. You wait through every silence till the darkness talks it out. Thank you for the broken parts, the way you hold them soft and slow. You turn my scars into a song. You're the first safe place I've known. Thank you for the hurt I've healed with both my hands inside your own. For loving all the shattered stars. Thank you for the broken parts. You light a candle in rooms I never let myself see. You call me gentle in spaces that never felt like me. If I forget I'm worthy, you remind me where you stand. Not in front of all my history, but with it